So hello everybody, here we are with the exercise relative to the lesson number 2. Let's start immediately. Okay, so we start with the determinative articles, okay? These are the determinative articles, basically are the articles that correspond to the English article the. How lucky you are, you have only one the for everything. Okay, let's see how we do it. So let's write down a word. For example, we have this word, donna, that means woman in Italian, okay? The first step number 1, you have to decide the gender and the number of the noun. Step number 1. That's why there is the pattern of nouns that you find in the lesson number 1. This is lesson number 2. In the lesson number 1, there are the pattern of nouns, that stuff. Basically, in the lesson number 2, there are the articles, and we are doing the exercise about the articles. But we need that in order to understand the gender and number of a word. So, donna, you can see, belong to this pattern. This is pattern number 1, and in a, you can see the last letter of this word is a. Basically, I want to tell you that this pattern, this one, number 1 and number 2, is the most common. The other one, 3 and 4, are very rare, but you need to know anyway. So here, donna ending a, so we know that is a feminine singular. Well, we have the first step. The first step is to know the gender and number. This word is feminine and singular. So we have the gender and number. We got the first step. So we know in which corner to go for finding the determinative article. We go in the corner of feminine singular because it's the same gender and number of the word that we want to find the article. So we know we have to go in this corner, feminine singular, and then we work for exclusion. This here it means exclusion. We always start from the other one. So we go to the other one and we ask, is this question starting with a vowel? The answer is no. So because the answer is no, for exclusion, we choose the other article. So the right article is la donna. Let's go with another word. Let's go with bambino. So this is the right technical way. It's technical, basically. You have to follow all the steps. This is the right way to get to learn very well the article and be able to choose the right one all the time. Bambino or donna, I didn't tell you, it means woman. Bambino means child, okay? So immediately, step number 1, you need to understand the gender and number of this word. How do you do that? You look at the last letter. Then you go here and you look. Keep in mind that number 1 and number 2 are the most common. You can forget about the other 2. I just brought it because they exist. So here you see that ending O is masculine singular. You got it. You got the first step. This word is masculine singular. Why we need to know to choose the right corner. So we gotta go in this corner. It doesn't make any sense that we waste time to go in the other corners. No, we go immediately in the masculine singular corner and we start. Exclusion, you always leave it last. So we start here with lo. And we say, does bambino begin with S plus consonant? No. Does this word begin with Z? No. Does this word begin with Y? No. So we go in this one. Does bambino start with a vowel? No. So for exclusion is the last one. In fact, the right article is il bambino. Let's go to another word. It's a lot of work, I know. But this way, you're going to learn the right way. And your basic grammar preparation will be very strong. It also help you to learn other Roman languages like French and Spanish because the grammar is almost the same. So the next word is bambola. Bambola means doll, a doll. Okay, bambola, same stuff. Look at the last word, so you are able to individuate gender and number. You go here, okay, here it is. It's feminine singular, got it? Feminine singular. Feminine singular, so I go in the right corner, this one, the corner of feminine singular, and I start, leave the exception last, and you ask, does this word begin with a vowel? No. For exclusion, it gotta be the last, the other one, so it will be la bambola. Next word, let's see, okay, cane, let's do vaso. Vaso, that means jar, is a jar. Same stuff. First step, last letter is an O. So I know is masculine singular. I go in the right corner, that is here, and I analyze, does this word start with S plus consonant, Z or Y? No. Does it start with a vowel? No. So the right one is this one, il vaso. Let's do something starting with, I don't know, amico, for example, just for not doing always the same stuff. Amico, same stuff. You analyze the last letter, you know is masculine singular, so you go immediately in the corner of masculine singular. Does this word start with S plus consonant? No. Z, no. Y, no. Does it start with a vowel? Yes, it starts with a vowel, so you know this is the right article, L apostrophe amico. Next word, zaino, that means backpack, okay? So, ending O, you know, is masculine singular. Remember, the majority of Italian word, almost all Italian word, when ending O is masculine, when ending A is feminine. This is a general rule. Of course, there are exceptions, but it's a good thing to remember. So, you know, it's masculine singular. You go here, start with S plus consonant, no, start with Z. Yes, it starts with Z. So, you know, the right article is lo, zaino. Let's do a couple more. Let's do, yogurt. I like yogurt. This is a foreign word for Italian. Anyway, so yogurt, there is a rule that you find in the lesson number 1. Every time a word is no Italian, is a foreign word, and you know because all Italian words end with a vowel. When a word ending with a consonant is non-Italian word. Are words that we took from other languages. For example, computer. Computer, we use the word computer, but it's from English, it's not Italian. So when you see a word like this one, that it doesn't end with a consonant, with a vowel, and all Italian words end in a vowel, but end with a consonant, it means is a foreign word. Foreign words are always masculine in Italian, always masculine. So yogurt, you know, is masculine singular, so you go here. And at the plural, they don't change. Any word that ends with a consonant in Italian is always masculine and it doesn't change at the plural. Is yogurt at the singular, is yogurt at the plural. So you go here, it starts with a Y, so the right is lo yogurt. Let's do maybe, let's do, this is a nice word. Zucchero. You know what is zucchero? Zucchero is sugar. Zucchero is sugar. And you do the same. First step, you need to understand the gender and number of the word. When you know the gender and number of the word, you know is masculine singular, and you go there and you do all the things we already did. So you find it here, start with a Z, so the right article is lo zucchero. Now we delete a lot of stuff. Okay, I told you already that almost all Italian words are in this pattern. Almost all of them. Those two are very rare. but you know, let's do some word in those two just so you know. For example, let's do università. Università. You know, he end with a accent, so you know he belong to one of those pattern, very rare, because here are all a accent. So in those pattern, and you find it in the lesson number 1, all words ending in a accent are feminine, all of them, with only 2 exceptions: papa, that means daddy, and Podestà. Podestà was the king of Venice during the Renaissance. Okay, so this is he was the king of the city of Venice in Renaissance, and means daddy. Only those two are masculine. All the other words ending in an accent are feminine. So we know università is feminine. Università is one università is singular, so we go in feminine singular. We go in this corner of the feminine singular, and we leave the exception last. We start here. Does this word end in vowel? Yes. Here you go. L'apostrophe università. Let's do another ending in a accent. Let's do papa. Let's do papa. Papa, daddy. Okay. So is here. We know is one of the 2 exceptions. We know is masculine because there are only those 2 exceptions. So we go in the corner of masculine. We start from here. Does papa start with S plus consonant? Z no. Y no. Vowel no. Okay. For exclusion is il. In fact, the right article is il papa. Now let's take another one from here. For example, città. Città. So città means city, town, like the city of Atlanta, right? Atlanta. So città. We know they are all feminine, so we go here, okay? And it doesn't start with a vowel, so it's la città. Let's make those 3 words plural. So our word that belong to this pattern, to make it plural, you always go down to masculine plural and feminine plural. They never change, they are always a accent. So the plural will be the same. Università, papà, and città. Singular and plural, they don't change, but change the article. So if in a context you means instead of 1 university, you means 10, 100 university, it will be feminine plural. This is the pattern of feminine plural. Feminine plural is so easy. You don't have to do any reasoning. It's always le università. Here, papa is one of the 2 exception word ending in a accent that are masculine. So you go here, the corner of masculine plural, and you go here, you say start with a vowel, no, S plus consonant, no, Z, no. So for exclusion, the right one is this one, I, papa. Last one, città. Is feminine because it's not one of the 2 exceptions. So we go here, feminine plural, there is only one. This is wonderful. Feminine plural is always le. There you go. Okay, so now let's do some word. Okay, remember those are the most common. Just do some word in this last pattern here. For example, barista. Barista can be man or woman. They both end in a, see? Masculine singular and feminine singular. So let's say he's a guy. What is the right article? If he's a guy, it's masculine singular, so you gotta go here. Start with S plus consonant, no, Z, no, Y, no, vowel, no. For exclusion is il barista. If he's a female, so feminine singular, it doesn't start with vowel, so will be la barista. Let's make it plural. Let's make them plural. So in this pattern, you go down with an arrow. Oh, what an ugly arrow. So barista, so guys, will be baristi. Baristi. And instead, a lot of bartender. It means bartender, this word. So a lot of bartender females will be bariste. If you have many females bartender, you know that is feminine plural. So you have only one, it will be le bariste. Instead, if it's bartenders guys, you know is masculine plural. And you know is this one because it's no vowel, it's no S plus consonant, it's no Z, it's no Y, so it will be I baristi. A couple more. Let's do, let's say something with a vowel. I cannot think anything. Oh, okay. Olio. Olio, that is oil, like olive oil. Okay, let's see this one. Ending O, so it belongs to one of the most common pattern, that is this one. So it's masculine singular, so you know in the right, you go in the right corner, this one, and you go S plus consonant, no, Z, no, Y, no, start with a vowel, yes, this one, L apostrophe, olio. Let's make it plural, oli. Make it plural, you substitute the O with an E, but they don't want, there is never a double, you never double the same letter. So in this case, the right for olio, the right plural is just oli, okay? So let's, so now we make it plural, so it's masculine plural. So you go here for, in order to find your article. So start with the vowel, yes, you find it, gli oli. So let's do another word starting with vowel. For example, oh, aglio. I love aglio and olio. Aglio, you know what is aglio? Is garlic. I love garlic. I love aglio. Okay, aglio, ending O, so you know is masculine singular. You go here, start with the vowel, L apostrophe aglio. Let's make it plural. Same stuff, same reason is will be agli. Same story that I told you for this word. You know, make it double E. So agli. So now you know is masculine plural. So you go here, start with the vowel, yes. So it will be gli agli. Don't make a common mistake. You use L apostrophe, okay, in Italian in front of words starting with a vowel only when are singulars, okay? Only when the words are singulars. Never, never, never L apostrophe in front of plural words. Never. Let's do amica, okay? Amica, it means girlfriend. Amica. See here is feminine, is in this pattern, so is a feminine singular here. Start with a vowel, so you know it will be L apostrophe, l'amica. Let's make it plural. How you make it plural? You go here, you go down, you go in a feminine plural, so it's gonna end in A. A, mi, che. Here is something that I'll tell you later. Amiche, okay? So now that you know is feminine plural, you go here. Feminine plural is le. Every time a noun is feminine plural, it's gonna be le. It doesn't matter if it starts with vowel or whatever. In fact, trust this. You have only one, so it can be only le. Ok, so here we are at the articoli indeterminativi. Indeterminative article is no more the. Is the article a, an in English, like a friend, an apple, okay? So let's see some example here too. For example, let's see the same word that we saw before. For example, cane. Cane belong to the second pattern, and we know is masculine singular because the word that are feminine in the second pattern are the one that ending in zione. But follow the lesson for that, okay? So cane is masculine singular, so we go in this part of the in this corner. So, does cane start with S plus consonant? No, Z, no, why not? For exclusion is this one. In fact, the right article is un cane. Let's make it plural. How you make it plural? We go here, we go down, so we substitute the E with an E. So the plural of a cane, that means dog, is a cani. And because I told you in the lesson that doesn't exist, the indeterminative article at the plural doesn't exist, so it will be alcuni. So we use a word that means a few. Alcuni cani. This is the way. So here, let's see 1 second, another word that we could use. For example, let's use mamma. Mamma, that means mother or mom. Mamma, so ending a is feminine singular, so we go here. For exclusion, we ask, does it start with a vowel? No, it doesn't start with a vowel. So is this one. And in fact, the right indeterminative article is una mamma. That's the way you have to work. Let's do a couple more. Let's do the same we did before. We did the donna, that means a woman, and in a is feminine singular, so we go here. It doesn't start with a vowel, so for exclusion is una donna. Let's do amica, that we did it also before. Amica means girlfriend, and is end with a, so we know is feminine singular. This is the right corner, and also it start with a vowel. So here start with a vowel, yes. The right article is un apostrophe amica. Notice that the apostrophe there is also only at the feminine. You never use apostrophe at the masculine. It's a very stupid rules, but only at the feminine you put the apostrophe at un, never at the masculine. Let's use, let's say, we did bambino before, I think, right? Let's make it plural. Amiche. This is something, is an exception. Every time a word ending ka, at the plural, you have to add an H. It's just this exception. There are a lot of exceptions. This is one. Amiche, and because I explained you that at the plural, the indeterminative article at the plural doesn't exist in Italian, you use this word that means a few some. So, alcune amiche. Let's do, for example, one more. For example, what? Bambina. No, let's do, you know what? Let's do, that I like this word. Let's do scoiattolo. Scoiattolo. Scoiattolo means squirrel. Oh gosh, I think I didn't spell it right. It means squirrel. Is that animals that run on the tree all the time? Okay, this is scoiattolo. So okay, Andy no, it belong to this pattern that I remember is the most common. So memorize this one. And so we go here in the masculine singular, and we go start with S plus consonant, yes. So the right article is uno scoiattolo. At the plural, you transform the O in E, and you will use this one. Anyway, let's do one more. Zucchero, uno zucchero. Zucchero is a sugar. And it can be also, you know, that square sugar that you put in the coffee. So, what is the right indeterminative article? And with O, so you know, is masculine singular. So you go here. S plus consonant, no. Z, yes. So, uno zucchero. And plural, you make it plural, it will be zuccheri. Right? And because the indeterminative article of the plural doesn't exist, it will be alcuni, that means few, alcuni zuccheri. So last thing is about the number, so let's write some number here. For example, 535. How you write this? You write 5, and for the number, go to see the lesson. The numbers are in the lesson. This is the appendix to the lesson 2. Okay, this is just the appendix. So 5, then you add 500, you add 100, 500, then 30, 30, and then 5. because this is means 5, this is means 100, this is means 30, and this is means 5. So 535, 535. Let's say some, for example, some year, 1975, okay, lot of years ago. How you pronounce, how you say this, how you pronounce, how you say this year. Okay, the first is mille. Mille means 1000. We don't put one in front, we just say thousand. Mille, then you say nove, number 9, cento, and then 70, 70, 5. We don't read the years like in English that you read those two together and those two together. You say 1975. In Italian, we don't say 1975 like you say in English. We say 1975. It's like to read any regular number. So 1975 is the name of the year. Now we are in 2017, okay? So let's say in Italia, adesso, now, siamo, we are, nel, this is preposizione articolata that we're gonna study in the next lesson, siamo nel 2000, because 1000 singular is mille, instead of the plural is irregular, is mila. So the plural of mille, 1000, so when it's plural is mila, is irregular. So 2000, 2000, and then you say just the number 17, 2017. Okay? Let's say the year 2000. No, you know what? I want to do without 0 here. So let's do the year 2138. Wow, very far in the future. So it will be 2000, 138. But because here there are two vowels, the last vowels here disappear, because it will be, this 8 is the number 8. It will be difficult to read 2138. So when you have the number 8, because it starts with a vowel, you eliminate the last vowel of the last number here, and it became just 2138. Let's do a couple more. Let's do 27,842, and let's do 3,842,794. Let's say those two numbers in Italian, and we close with the lesson. Okay, this is 20 is 20. 20 means 20. 20, then the number 7, 27, then is 1000, but the plural is mila, 27.000, 8, then you gotta say 100, 800, then 42, 40, 2. There you go. 27,842 in Italian is 27.842. 27,842. Last one, allora, 3,842,794. Ok, 3 milioni. 1 million is we put in this case the number in front. Un milione. And plural is milioni. Milioni. So, milione, million. Milioni, millions. So, 3 million is 3 milioni. 8. 100. 40. 2. Then is 1000. 1000. 7. 100. I gotta go here. 94. Okay? So, 3.842.794. 3.842.794. And this is all. I see you soon. Ciao!